where no two sides have the same length. What's that called? I probably should review all that vocabulary stuff with you guys next time. Oh well. Let's see here. So we're given x equals to 5 meters, and we're given that y is equal to 14 meters, and we're supposed to find the length of the find this length. Right? So let's give that length a name. Let's call it z. All right. So what does the Pythagorean theorem say here? It says x squared plus z squared is equal to y squared. So in other words, the Pythagorean theorem says that the length of the the longest side in a right triangle is called the hypotenuse, right? The hypotenuse is the longest side of a right triangle. And so, like, the Pythagorean theorem says that, like, more generically, let me just use you've probably seen these letters before, right? Like, a lot of times we see it like this. Here's A, here's B, here's C, right? And a lot of people remember Pythagorean theorem like this. A squared plus B squared equals to C squared, right? So I'm just using this idea over here with different letters, right? Okay, fine, let's finish it. So we're looking for Z. So what do we got? Algebraically, we've got Z squared is y squared minus x squared, which means Z squared is what? 25 minus what? Oh, I'm sorry. 25 is, good grief, my bad. Z squared equals to what? What's 14 squared? Come on. I get 171. So what's that make Z equal to? Right, so we got plus or minus the square root of 171, but because of the context, we just use the positive square root, right? So, because can a length be negative? So I get 13.08, and this was in meters, all right? And I think it said round to the nearest tenth, so that wouldn't be the answer. It would be what? For me, it would be 13.1 meters, rounded to nearest tenth. So the remaining problem involves a ladder up against a building. And again, it's just Pythagorean theorem. So I think you'll be able to solve it. And that's pretty much it for this week. So thanks, guys. Have a good weekend. Watch out for the seafaw. They're soon among us.